Cell phones, iPhone and Android, a lot of security issues with them. A lot of securities. Everybody asks me, I got iPhone, it's okay. Or I got Macintosh, it's okay. They don't have any viruses. Yeah, they do, quite a few. The funny thing is that Macintosh really did not have a whole lot of viruses because it was not economically feasible to write viruses for them. There weren't enough of them in places that had money. They were at home. They were in art places and stuff like that where they're really good at. So they needed, it just wasn't worth the time. Now that iPhone has come out and dominated that market, now it's worth it. So there's been a big change in the last year. There are a lot of iPhone viruses and stuff out there now, too, that will infect your Macintosh and spread to other iPhones and stuff. You're not safe, despite what they tell you. Lots of malware for them. A lot of malware gets in through automatic updates. If you download a program onto your phone and set it to automatically update, the first version just doesn't have access to anything except your phone or something like that. The update has access to your camera and all this other stuff. It asks you to approve all that stuff the first time. It doesn't ask you the second time. So it's on the update process. Shouldn't automatically update. You should confirm them. Pineapple. I love pineapples. And you want to get one $110. It's going too fast for me. What happens is when you take your laptop or your tablet or whatever, go to a place like this, you open it up and get on the wireless. Your wireless connection first will try to connect to, when you first open it up and turn it on, will try to connect to remembered connections. Okay? What happens is this pineapple, your laptop sends out a message that says, hey, is your homeowners association or whatever, is it here? What Pineapple does is it says, yes, it is here, and I am it. So what does your laptop or your tablet do? It sends your security credentials to it so you can log on. Pineapple says, thank you, those are correct. It's just storing them, it ain't checking anything. And then put you onto the freely available router. And they do it in all the coffee shops and everywhere else around here. They're really, really common. So basically, they've collected your login, username, and password, and everything because yours transmitted it thinking that it was connecting to your computer at your office. So basically, yeah, your laptop connects to it. All the communication goes to the Pineapple. That gives to the free access point. Crosssite Authentication. Another one you got to be really careful with. If you get something on your system that can do cross-site authentication, you go to your bank, right? And you're looking at things, you did your login stuff. Then these tabbed web browsers are wonderful because you can open several tabs. Without closing that tab, you open another one and go someplace. If a hacker has a piece of software on that second one that has ability to do cross-site authentication, it will go into your computer, out to that other connection to your bank. Okay? And then when you close your bank, they're still connected. It can do whatever after you've disconnected your bank. So the rule is, if you go to any place that you got to put a login name and a password, that should be the only tab open. And you should close it before you go anywhere else. Otherwise, we'll go through this way and grab all the stuff. Very easy to do. Other methods you should watch out for. Any of y'all put QR codes on your facilities for different things? The little square things, the dots on, so they can take a scan and get information. Something new. Probably about 6 months ago. What they're doing is they're going out getting stickers. They'll print QR codes on there that take you they'll go to a restaurant or wherever, see what the restaurant's website is, and they'll build their own bad website that infects you. And they'll make a QR code that goes to their bad website, infects you, and then put you onto the restaurant or whoever site that you want to be. And they just print them on stickers. They go in the restaurant, they put a sticker over it. Put a sticker over that one. Really, really easy. Never scan a QR code that's not on the original printed media. Okay? Odds are really, really, really good you're going to get infected, and they're going to get your identity information. Keyloggers, most of us have heard of the old keyloggers. You put them between your keyboard and your computer, and it logs all the keystrokes. Used to be really popular among the bad guys 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Almost since computers first started. Originally, they were for management, so you can see what you were doing during your day. But the bad guys used them, obviously, to steal passwords and everything because it logged all the strokes. Something new on them. Be real careful. You want to know one of the ways that people are getting your credit card information? The credit card, when you swipe it, from there all the way back to the machine, it's not encoded. It's when it gets to the computer that's encoded. So just pulling out the USB connector on the back, putting a keylogger there on the back of the card swipe, or where it goes into the computer, and getting all the card information all day long. Whoever's doing it did a case at a mall where almost every one of the food court items had keyloggers, and they were all wireless. Guy come in, sit at a table in there, and collect all the information for the last couple of days. Okay, real easy to do. You know, the food court's always next to the theater. Theater's open later after the mall closes. So he came into that door, hopped the desk, and put loggers on to the credit card machines. Now we're getting scared? If they're going to swipe your card, always look for something like doesn't belong back there. Okay, Trojans, most people know about Trojans these days. Program updates. You get something that pops up on your computer that says, oh, we found a virus. And do you want us to quarantine it? And you hit yes. You got to remember, computer programs are exactly that. They're whatever the guy said who programmed it. So just because a button says yes doesn't mean yes. It means whatever they told it to do. It's just a button. You get stuff like that, you should do the X in the top right corner and close out that way. Don't press any buttons. I love Facebook and LinkedIn and all those programs. I did this small enough you can't tell what's on there. But this is a school system. All the kids, it took about 12 hours to put this together. Got software that automatically scanned everything. It's everybody, who they talk to on Facebook, who they Twitter to, and all that kind of stuff. So we see all the relationships between all the different people. So just like that, you can do it on families, you can do it on any social group you want to and stuff, and all of a sudden you know all the relationships between everybody. So if you want to do harm, you know where to do it. You get one of these people who's connected to 4 or 5 of those darker groups, which are cliques, and they'll spread it to everybody. Yeah, they actually do a lot of planning sometimes these days to get a whole group, get a whole company like that in a heartbeat. One of the presentations I did in Boston, I picked Ohio, so it'd be far enough away there wouldn't be anybody there to worry about. And we got into a system there just to show how it was done. It was law enforcement, so it's okay. And within a matter of minutes, we had everybody in the whole department, governmental department, all logged out who they were, who they related to, who their superiors were, and then back down to who their family was and how they interacted with families outside the office. Matter of minutes. During a 2-hour presentation, we got all that. So be careful what you put on Facebook and stuff. People like me love it. I should say, keep putting it on there. Yeah.